You know, like I stopped coming to school and like caring about my grades, and then they referred me to like Reconnecting Youth and Sarah.
Sarah Grosso, her counselor. Janine's school saw the warning signs and referred her to Sarah, who is helping her on the road to recovery. Janine does not support adults providing alcohol to teens, but she says the social host ordinance may be only one tool that puts a dent in teen drinking.
I don't know what the right answer is, like, for, like, the whole thing. Like, I don't know, like, if people should or shouldn't do that. Like, because either way, like, kids are going to find a way to get alcohol.
We've done research and looked into the different cities that have it. Oxnard Police Department, Ventura Police Department. I know Santa Barbara Sheriff's Department has it in certain cities, and they've all seen very drastic results. I think sometimes it takes a while to really get everybody educated, but when you realize that, you know, hey, if you're not having proper control over your residential dwelling and allowing juveniles to consume or minors to consume alcohol, you're going to be held accountable. I think that'll make a difference and keep our juveniles and minors safer.
Advocates of the social host ordinance say that this will result in a healthier and safer community. Janine is trying to get healthier herself. She admits that struggling against alcohol and drugs isn't easy, but she's on the right path.
I'm really glad that I'm improving. Like, I mean, it's like really hard to like deal with things, but you know, like I'm hoping that as like I get like, you know, less dependent on substances and stuff, like it'll get easier for me to not even think about it like that and just, you know, find the other ways to have fun.
There are groups of both adults and teens who are pushing this law to be enacted countywide. Well, as part of our continuing series of highlighting city advisory groups, this month we take a look at a group that plays an important link between the police and fire departments and Santa Barbara residents. Our Nina Sang has the story.
The first item we have up is the approval of the minutes.
The Fire and Police Commission is one of the city's oldest commissions. In 1874, the city's first fire company was organized. The police force, however, was not formed until about 1900 due to low crime rates in Santa Barbara at that time. In 1927, the Fire and Police Commission was established and has been assisting the Fire and Police Department in overseeing budget and public safety issues ever since.
On a routine basis, what they do is they deal with permits on a bunch of different levels, the dance permits, taxi permits, towing permits.
The committee considers the business's needs and how the dance permits will affect its neighbors. In addition to dealing with permits, the committee also advises City Council on budget issues for the two departments. It also participates in the selection of the fire and police chiefs.
And I think citizens like to know that they're well represented by strong police and fire chiefs, and this particular commission gets a chance to weigh in on those selections.
The committee is comprised of 5 members who come from diverse backgrounds. Since no experience is required, the Fire and Police Commission offers a unique perspective to City Council.
It's really beneficial because it allows us as a police department and a fire department to have a group of citizens, residents, maybe even business people who might be experts in certain areas that I'm not, or that the fire chief isn't. So their expertise, their personal expertise helps us. And these 5 individuals have given of their own time to give us advice and also really sit as a kind of a conduit to the whole system of public safety as a civilian, not an employee of the city, but as a concerned citizen.
The people have a civilian committee they can go back on and discuss or complain to. We try to basically do what the people, or listen to what the people have to say and see what's fair.
Before determining what's fair, the commissioners spend a lot of time researching and reading about each issue before each monthly public meeting.
They put in a lot more hours than they're asked because they want to be prepared when they sit in there to make a decision.
We do a lot of reading, you know, but we have to keep ourselves briefed on what's going on.
The Fire and Police Commission offers an inside, in-depth view of the city's operations and an opportunity to have a voice in its management.
Anybody who's interested and being part of the community, and I'm willing to attend monthly meetings and have a real keen interest in public safety. This is a great opportunity, I think.
Come on up and be comfortable.
For more information, go to the city's website, that's santabarbaraca.gov, and click on the quick link called Boards and Commissions. Well, Santa Barbara is a community known to be active in the arts, but during these tough economic times, funding for the arts seems to suffer. Up next, Channel 18's Dominique Blocker takes us to a recent arts symposium that focused on helping sustain arts in the community.
The arts surround us every day. Whether we are conscious of it or not, we are exposed to art in the form of music, architecture, public art, galleries, and more as we go about our lives. But what would happen if that art started to fade away? Would the place we live still be the same? Would our lives still be as rich?
These are the times that try men's souls.
The attendees of the 2009 Annual Arts Symposium, held last month at the Cabrillo Arts Pavilion, gathered to discuss ways to continue to bring arts to our community in an evolving atmosphere.
As it falls to the floor.
What we had hoped to accomplish was to get everybody sitting down at the table to begin to address how can we adapt to a changing landscape for the arts on all kinds of levels. We were delighted with the community's willingness to roll up their sleeves and the ideas that they brought to the table in the breakout sessions that we had.
The city recognizes that supporting the arts creates a healthier and more vibrant community.
Redevelopment agency staff has been working with the County Arts Commission and was part of the panel that has discussed a sustainable source of funding for community arts, and it's a tough one. The economy isn't that great, as we all know. The redevelopment agency sunsets in the year 2015, which is only 6 years away. So we've been working with the County Arts Commission trying to find ways to continue arts funding. I think it's a good starting point to bring all these different groups together, and the Arts Symposium that's exactly what it's doing. It's bringing all these different arts organizations together to try and help each other out and continue arts in the community, because it is such a pull for tourists as well as locals. It's an important ingredient for our downtown.
And in order to keep our downtown and all of Santa Barbara the place we love, addressing these issues now is more important than ever. From an aging arts audience to changing technology, and now with less funding from foundations and government sources, finding ways to carry on Santa Barbara's artistic tradition will take the effort of many.
Santa Barbara has a very rich cultural tradition, one that we're very proud of, one that we're very used to. And I think the idea is, how do we preserve that? Where do we have those future artist patrons? And we have a legacy to pass on.
By coming together, people from the arts community, arts advocates, government, and educators are working towards a common goal: maintaining the arts in our community for those who live here now, but more importantly, for generations to come.
This is really what we're trying to do. We're taking this generation that has certain experience in the arts and passing it on firsthand to a younger generation.
Recent collaboration between the Redevelopment Agency and the Arts Commission has led to a new art program that will display art in vacant storefronts on State Street in the coming months. Well, to show the community's growing support towards sustainability, Santa Barbara held its 19th annual Earth Day Festival. City TV's Becky Oxborough brings us the story from Alameda Park.
Since the creation of Earth Day in 1970, Santa Barbara has been discovering ways to celebrate the Earth. However, it wasn't until 1990 that the Community Environmental Council decided to organize Santa Barbara's first annual Earth Day Festival, where up to 30,000 people attended.
I just love the vibe that's here. It's such a great vibe. People are happy, they're enjoying themselves, they're finding their little niche, they're listening to music or enjoying the beer garden, or they're hanging out in the children's area, or they're coming here and seeing technology like the Green Car Show. And it's really not one type of person. I think that's the thing that I really like about Earth Day. It's grown to become the type of thing that anybody can come to.
19 years later, that number has nearly doubled. For the first time ever, the 2009 Earth Day Festival was held in Alameda Park, allowing it room to expand and welcome thousands more to the festivities.
I think this festival has really grown in reputation. I actually am not aware of any other festival that has this many exhibitors. And I think this is the festival people want to be involved with, so we don't have to go too far. People seem to be coming to us.
I think what always impresses me is the variety of things that are here, and there's always something that I think, oh, I never would have thought of that, or I didn't know that existed, or oh wow, look who's doing that. You know, it's always something new, I guess, that I experience.
Among the 250 booths on display at the festival, there were a variety of demonstrations available for people to observe or participate in. These exhibits helped people see what it means to be environmentally friendly and how important it is to be energy efficient.
What we have today, if you can look behind me, is we're showing people how the difference in energy that it takes to use an incandescent bulb and a compact fluorescent bulb. It's really interesting. People get on the bike, and it's really hard to power 3 incandescent or regular bulbs. When we turn the switch and they're using the compact fluorescent lights, or the squirrely lights as we call them, people all of a sudden it's totally bright, and it's kind of like people's reactions. The lights are brighter and something clicks off in their mind how much energy they're wasting when they don't use compact fluorescent lights.
Another main attraction was the Green Demonstration Home put on by Allen Associates.
We're a general contracting construction company. We've been here in Santa Barbara, based in Santa Barbara for over 30 years, and our passion for more than 30 years has been trying to build in a way that's friendly to the environment.
Allen Associates built the house in the most vibrant shade of green, with energy efficiency and sustainability in mind.
There's going to be a solar system on there that's going to produce 90 to 95% of their power. They have very efficient insulation, very efficient lighting, all new LED lightings and compact fluorescents, very high efficiency on-demand hot water heater, which also doubles as the hydronic heating system for the house to provide hot air for heating in the winter, which they'll barely need any with the insulation. Dual pane windows. It meets and exceeds California Title 24 by somewhere around 70%.
The house was then given over to a family whose home was destroyed in the Tea Fire.
They kind of chose us because of our location, and everything seemed to work out perfectly from there. The green is a very great component of the house, but I think the most important thing is it's fire resistant. And the metal seam roofs and the cement sidings, that's really the key for our area.
Festival goers were allowed to walk through the home and take in the various green components.
To be honest, it's a really nice quality house, and I've seen a lot of green stuff be built. I'm from Northern California, where a lot of this kind of grassroots stuff took place, and I've never seen anything this high quality, especially the furniture. I'm very impressed.
A variety of city businesses were also there declaring their passion for sustainability and efforts toward going green.
My friend Beth Caney, Castleman, and I have a small business, Monkey Flora Play Clothes, and we produce T-shirts for children with messages that we would like to get out. We only use water-based inks, and our shirts are by and large organic, and we also support a business that only does sweatshop-free production in the making of their blanks.
I've noticed a lot of businesses are going in a different direction, a little more green and just kind of earth conscious as far as how things are run and how things are manufactured. I'm glad to see things changing. I'm glad to see things going green.
As we wrap up today's Earth Day Festival 2009, people are leaving with a broader sense of community, how to live more sustainably, and are more energized to conserve than ever before.
If you want to learn ways to be green, go to the city's website, santabarbaraca.gov, and click on the quick link called Sustainable Santa Barbara. Well, that does it for this month's episode of Inside Santa Barbara. If you have any questions or comments about our show, give us a call at City TV at 564-5311. You can also watch